Hey y'all, Kaycecoop here, and today I'm going to review the new indie game, Underhero. Not to be confused with Undertale, but it does have certain elements that might remind you of that quirky little game. The first 5 minutes of Underhero started out like pretty much every other game, where you're tasked with saving the world from an evil foe. Our presumed hero, much like the heroes that came before him, must save the princess from the bad guy. Alas, the hero of legend isn't the one that gets the girl or saves the day. One of the minions that would ordinarily be nothing more than an obstacle to overcome succeeds with his devious plan to end the hero, but ends up taking on the role of hero himself. The head honcho tasks you with delivering a few trinkets to the typical bosses of each world within the game, and then you're off to it. During my playthrough, I enjoyed the behind-the-scenes idea with the monsters that heroes typically face in this style of video games. Each minion works in a central headquarters with the typical amenities of any large corporation, including a cafeteria, living space, and the game's method of saving even involves using a time card to save your progress. It's the little touches like these that had me smiling in the first few minutes of the game, and it quickly became apparent that our antagonist turned protagonist did not intend on things going in this direction. I expected to be faced with either turn-based battles or regular old hack and slash and going about my journey, and was met with something entirely different. People that are familiar with Undertale might see similarities in Underhero's battle system. Once you come across a monster, you initiate a fight, or you can talk to your opponent to get the occasional hint for battling or about your surrounding area, or even bribe them with your own hard-earned cash so they'll leave you alone. If throwing your money away doesn't sound like your cup of tea, have no fear. Battling involves a little more thought, in which you have to actually observe your opponent's actions in order to predict which move they'll use next. If predicted correctly, you're able to dodge moves by jumping or ducking. Time your attacks perfectly in tune with the music to get extra damage, which will let you know by saying groovy, but your attacks are also based on how much stamina you have, which fills back up during the battle. Different attacks and different weapons use different amounts of stamina, and if you run out of stamina, you leave yourself vulnerable. You can buy potions and other items from the shop back at the HQ, as well as finding potions out in the field. The game isn't overly difficult by any means, but my complaint is the game experiences lag during occasional battles, which can make them go on longer than necessary, or cause you to get hit by attacks. There's plenty of fun to be had in Underhero with mini-games, boss fights, and puzzle elements, with a little platforming thrown in to keep you on your toes. It isn't a difficult game at all per se, and if you ever find an enemy a pain in the backside, you can just throw your hard-earned cash at them to get them to piss off. You'll go broke, but at least you're alive and well. Despite the presence of a few bugs, the game was designed by a team of only 4 people and offers roughly 15 to 25 hours of gameplay. You definitely can't go wrong with this little gem. If you've been needing a break from Dead Cells or Hollow Knight and just want to have a few laughs while bashing a few monsters, this is the next best thing.